Hi everyone, my name's Damara and I'm going to be doing the full moon reading. I wasn't going to do this until I've just been experiencing myself just how powerful this is today. And it's nearly coming in for those in England and other parts of the world, but for me it's going to be tonight. We're going to do one card for each zodiac sign, and we're starting as usual with Libra. This is letting go of everything that now does not serve you, Librans. This is so important now. And for myself, I've been really letting go of things that I thought were important in my life and just aren't. And with this super wolf moon at this particular point in 2025, it's one of the most powerful moons we've ever had. I might even say the most powerful. And you may already be having very intense dreams for the last couple of nights and things just happening. Synchronicities are on fire right now. So be very aware of that. But for you personally, Librans, this is about surrender, letting go. There is more to let go of. And the last pieces of people and things, places, ideas that we have to let go of sometimes are the hardest. And we are at that point now. So that's Libra. Let's do Gemini now. With our Geminis, it is about letting go of all doubt. Do not doubt yourself. You know enough now to walk forward. Take out the doubts. And for Geminis, this happens where they'll flip from one thing to another because they're not sure of what they really should be doing. So just keep doubt out of your life right now and just walk forward. You can always change down the line, but having doubt every time you're about to do something is not good. So we're going to really hit the nail on the head with each one of these cards. The next one is Aquarius. What are we doing here for Aquarius? Aquarians need to really come to terms with some thick, heavy emotions that they have. And for some Aquarians, this is going way back, stuff that you've never looked at. And it's so important for you with your responsibility as being Aquarians who are here to help us open up the doorway into the Aquarian age. We need you to be really sorted, calm, having your attention in the right areas and doing it in the right way. So any emotional turmoil cannot be there anymore. So really have a look at what you really need to go back and heal. Let's do the water signs. This is Cancer. And oh my goodness, this is so true to what's happening because this full moon tonight is in Cancer. And this is the errands, and this is about bringing everything to a head. Don't keep sitting on all the trials and tribulations that you're not sorting out, Cancer. Get out of your feelings, get into action and start looking at the truth of what is going on. You know, this card is like I think it's either Chinese or Japanese, the character that is either chaos or opportunity, because every opportunity is the chance to move forward. And it's not really chaos, it's an opportunity. Bringing things to a head may at first look like a problem, but it's always that opportunity to change. So do what you need to do, Cancerians. Pisces is our next card. Pisces, this is about getting into your sensuality, the person that you really are. And this is for men and women because we all have that feminine part of us and the masculine. And this is the more sensuous, part of us that leads to the heart as well, and it's more feminine energies, and it's really playing this out. Stop ignoring it, stop covering it up. And this is for both men and women. And being a Pisces, you can really just go into fantasy and just deny that you even have this part of yourself. So this is an interesting one for Pisces at this moment in time, with this full moon in water, in Cancer. Let's see what we have for Scorpio. Come on here. Oh, death and rebirth. And what do we get? Death and rebirth card. Death and rebirth is Scorpio. And this is your death and rebirth card. We cannot make this up. When we are divining, these cards are accurate. It all needs to be put in the pot and come out different, Scorpio, and it needs to be done immediately, so that when this new moon comes in, or this full moon comes in tonight, in all its glory of water, a water sign, you need to have started looking at why and how you're going to start again. Because the way that you're doing things at the moment is with the wrong feelings. There's something blocking your progress. This card would never come up if you did not need to put it all in this pot, stir it round, and bring it out completely different. We now have Taurus. Taurus, there are hidden secrets here. Sheila Nagig comes up in this horrendous looking card to show us, and actually I really must cover this up. She comes out to show us that we have secrets that we're not revealing about ourselves. So if you're someone who hasn't gone into the healing of your inner child yet, from your childhood, you really need to dig deep in there and do the work. That video is on my playlist for Fast Track to Cosmic Consciousness, Healing the Inner Self. And if you don't do that, everything you do as the future starts to unfold is going to be marred by you being in the shadow when you should be in your true self, because you have not healed, revealed and healed. That's the words for you today. Reveal it, heal it. Earth signs. So we're going to go for Virgo. Virgo, there is grief from the past that needs to be healed. This may be recent past, or it may be deeply in your past, but it needs to be grieved. So again, you need to be doing the inner child healing. And you could start off, like if I was going to do that, I would be doing what I, Linda, felt about, what I, Linda, need to grieve about my path is, or my childhood. What I, Linda, need to grieve about my childhood is. Use those words in some way. You can turn those around. What I need to grieve. What, you know, and if your father died, your mother died, your father was missing. If your father was missing, you would say, what I, with your name, felt about my father not being there is. So that all that grief that's inside of you is not marring your future, because that's entirely what happens when we have unresolved grief. I'm trying to think here now. We have Taurus, Capricorn. How can I forget Capricorn? And again, look at this. You can't make this up. There are many Capricorns in their highly matrix discipline lives that are angry. They're angry because the establishment, the rules and regulations that were falsely built are crumbling. And this needs to be accepted. So let out your anger, Capricorns, because of a lot of the way that Capricorns that are in the matrix use their energy is not for the good of all. And you need to let go of the anger about the misappropriated path that you went on. It's simple. Just go into that video that I've talked about previously here. Go and heal your inner child. Go and heal your mature man as well by doing that. Because if you took the wrong path, or you now think you took the wrong path, it's never wrong. It's just that you waylaid the truth for yourself. Nothing's wrong that we do. It's just that we do have to get over it and move on when we've taken the long journey round to what is appropriate for us and what is to do with our real selves. So Capricorns, let out that anger. Go and punch a big punch bag. Go and shout out in nature and scream out all your horrors that you feel now. We're going on to fire now. Let's start with Aries here. So for Aries, this is getting out of the lower energies. This is the lower power side. You know where Aries can really overdo this, actually, because Aries is the I am sign, and the first sign of the zodiac, where we're really just starting going round on the wheel of rebirth. And there's a big I am factor there, where their egos can get out of control. And this is the out of control power card. This is on the lower levels. So start to think about how you can refine how you work, how you can refine how you deal with others. Refine how you are in relationships with your family, people around you. Let this be the card that helps you to finesse your power, because you're always going to have power. You are Aries for that reason, but it needs to be finessed. Sometimes it needs to be slowed down too. But it's taking the edge off the ego here, because the ego can be out of control with some Aries. Oh, it almost flew out of my hand there. So that is true. We need you to calm it down, Aries. Let's do Sagittarius now. There's a sense of betrayal with Sagittarians on their life path at the moment. And this is something where you may have believed somebody, or you may have believed something in life, and now you're seeing that it's not true. And this is just because many people are not totally awake and in their own higher selves. So this is just pushing you on to be more observant, to think things through more if this is something to do with business, or even if it's something to do with family. And also to have compassion for those around you who live your lives in different ways. You may be thinking, well, I wouldn't have betrayed that person in that way. Now they've betrayed me, or this situation in my life is betraying me. But what you have to realize is everybody's still on their path. So just release what you feel about it. Journal on it. Get it out of the way so that you can redo what you're doing or take a different path. Don't hang on to the betrayal. It's a very negative energy. So we have Aries, Sagittarius. Come on, one of you. Remind me. This is for the last fire sign. How am I forgetting this fire sign? Let's do the card. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. This card is Wild Man, Wild Woman. Everybody, when I do them a reading, wants this out to show that they're really doing well on their journey. This is the real Wild Man, Wild Woman. Because it's not under the influence of anything to make them work and be and act in the real way that they have the energy to do. And I'm forgetting which one it is. My goodness, I still can't remember. This is crazy. This is an amazing card for you for this last fire sign of the zodiac. You're going to have to look this up. I'm going to have to look this up. This is crazy. I wonder why I have a block. Oh, Leo. I just asked myself why I have a block on this. And I got the Leo. And it's so true, because I do find that hard in my own life. I am not a Leo sun sign. I'm a Libra. And I don't have it in my top 3 parts of my chart. But I know that sometimes I question when I walk forward in a leadership role. So this is really interesting. But I love playing this wild woman, wild man role. I love it. I love the wild part of me that can really move forward when others won't. But it's taking that leadership role in its true essence, I think, that sometimes concerns me. But right now I'm doing okay. I'm letting out everything. There's no edit in me. But that was really interesting for me. I'm going to take that as a real cue there, because I forgot. There's some blocking me that won't even come forward and say Leo. That's amazing. But for Leos, come on, you've got it. You've got the power. You got the glory. You need to take the leadership role, not in an egotistical way. It's not like that. It's just that you have that manner, you have that energy, you have that compassion on a different level where you can take the leadership role without being in the ego. Because if we have a leader that's in ego, then it's always wrong and it always goes down the wrong paths. So this is something to remember. It is in your soul energy, if you are a sun sign, Leo, to walk forward now. And look at the glint in her eye. I love that. Because that's like, I know I'm on the right path. I know I have the strength to do this. I know I have the energy. It's a knowing card. Look at it in her eye. And it's the same if we had the God card here for the man and we had Wild Man here. Thank you for listening. I hope this helps you tonight. For if you haven't gone through the full moon yet, and I don't think anybody has across the planet. Maybe I'm wrong there. I don't know. But this is a wonderful set, a prism of energies, a configuration of power, and an energetic ball of fire here to set alight every energy sign onto their right path for this full moon. Thank you for listening. I will be back later with more videos. Bye for now.